So give me a blueprint for LSU. Like what?
I think for
it
LSU,
goes your way. How does it look?
LSU, you gotta do what you have to do. You can't abandon the run. I believe we are a better team when that's part of what we do. I believe Clyde has run the ball well. John Emery and Ty have shown that for the next 3 years, we're going to be amazing at that position. And obviously outside, like those dudes are dudes. And so I believe offensively, you stay the course. Offensively, you have to be who you've been for weeks. Defensively, the biggest thing is you can't give up big plays. This team, at least to me, from a talent standpoint, isn't good enough to beat you play in, play out, and score a lot of points.
Florida.
Yeah. Right. But what they can do is hit you 4, 6, 7, 60. And we've seen, you look at Miami, you look at Kentucky, you obviously go back to Auburn. That's the way they've won offensively in the big games, in the important games against the good teams, is they found ways to pop plays, whether it's missed tackles, blown assignments. They found ways to score huge touchdowns in huge moments. And when you do that, it alleviates some of the stress off of a backup quarterback.
You think LSU wins?
Yes, I do. And I'm nervous to have confidence because everyone I talk to here who are usually like negative Nellies is super confident. People, you know what I mean? People are like, I've been people, we're going to beat them by 3 touchdowns. And that makes me nervous because I feel like expectations are the greatest leaders of disappointment.
That's true.
You know.
But last year I wasn't sure LSU could score 3 touchdowns in Florida.
They're going to score 3.
Yeah.
They're going to score 3.
It's because now we all feel like, all right, you got a team that can go score. You got a chance to win if you can score.
I think what we miss is I do believe this Florida team is a good team. I do believe that when Henderson and when Wilson, when they look eye to eye with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, it's no fear. I think that's a real life thing. When Utah State stood across from them, you know what they thought?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And I even think Texas, to an extent, like Texas wanted to believe, like all that stuff we saw before is that, ooh, I want to believe we're good, but they just didn't know. But they also at the time didn't necessarily believe LSU was what they were offensively. And when Jamar Chase goes over and Jimbos you, you're like, oh crap, I'm not as good as this guy. Right? Like these dudes, this school, the reason there hasn't been like a lot of like DBU versus LSU talk, this and that, is because these dudes believe it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they're not trying to convince us, because like in their circle, in the swamp, they believe, nah, man, the dudes that when we line up across from other people, we are the better people. And that's going to be the first time LSU sees this. And what happens from that is going to tell the tale of this game. When you throw a couple of deep and it's jump balls and Jamar Chase ain't the best dude on the field or the best dude on that play, when he jogs back to the huddle, is he like, hey, throw the next one? Is Joe like, hey, I'm going to throw the next one? And I believe they will be, but I don't see it being play in, play out success. So what do we do then?